to the stolen turnabout. You ready? Let's go. Let's do it. The time is 1 a.m. Beep, 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 beep. Is that a microwave? Safe? Is it a safe? Oh, what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double check? I know that, Shadow. We been had! Mask, DeMasque, salutations. Out front, gods! Turn on the searchlights! Better luck next time, gentlemen. Oh, God. Oh, God. Another magician? Excuse me, but I am afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, Nick! Get a load of this! Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Today is gonna be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time! The big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Don't be silly. I was talking about me and Pearly, of course.
Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick.
Pearls! Aw, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this.
What's this? Some kind of poster? Crane Village. Isn't that? That's right, it's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? That's the vase that we broke, or that was broken when Pearl was playing in the last game. Ha ha ha, very funny. You can laugh all you want, but you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight?
The Treasure of Crane exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoters send us some special VIP entry passes.
That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same Maya, different day. She looks exactly the same. This young lady here is Maya Fey, the younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself.
I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick.
Crane Village is the home of the mysterious Crane channeling technique, and Maya here is the daughter of the Crane School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke.
Phoenix Wright Hive.
Yeah, dude, yeah. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, all right. Earth to Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait?
Yeah, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit.
Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Treasure exhibit poster added to the court record. October 11th, 7:18 p.m. Lordy Taylor, main exhibit hall. Lordly Taylor? The city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome! Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it.
Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fay Manor storeroom.
Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. A family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. All right. I guess we should go and say hello. Examine the exhibit a little first.
Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it!
Oh, it's so cute. It's a little diorama of Karain Village. Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness.
Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house. It even says Fay Manor on top.
Woof! You're right. I kind of want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Oh ho 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 ho. Silly little group of kids. Burr. It says burr on the wall. That's weird. Yup, this is a basement warehouse, all right.
This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time.
Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh? Mr. Wright?
A monster!
You were right. Huh? A monster? No way! Oh, it's, what's her name? I don't remember it. Good evening. It's good to see you again. You. I know you. Nice to see you two again. You again too, little miss.
Hello?
Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Whew, all right. Adrian Andrews. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you spazzing out on me? Nani? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't have let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you, the Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. That escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us... No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Whew, that's a relief. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordy Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums.
Yeah, I did. That's really wonderful.
So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good, so what is it with that face she's making? Wow, you can't just talk about someone's face like that, Phoenix. Gaw, present. I wanted to do something nice for you and your friends, Mr. Wright. So that's why you arranged this exhibit? I knew that Karain Village was the hometown of your assistant, Maya. I thought it'd be great to let the rest of the world know about it, too. But that's not exactly thanking me, per se, is it? Maybe, but who'd want to see an exhibit on the treasures of Phoenix Wright? Guess I can't argue with that one. It looks like I have nothing more to talk to her about for now. Can I examine that burr in the background? Burr. Why is that there? It looks like part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr. I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like, I don't know, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something? I kind of doubt it. I've got it! Maybe it said spaghetti. Why are you talking about oh, wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think? Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Sometimes I really hate these little pieces. What's on this compooper? Or is that a window? This computer. It looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. Main exhibition hall again, I guess. I don't know what else to do. Take a look at here. Remember this old folding screen? It's got a bullet hole in it from an old case.
This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Karain sacred writing folding screen.
If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing on the exhibit? What about this pillow? What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. The greatest treasure? Is there something like that? Huh? Why, of course there is, right, Pearly?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away. The diamond that was stolen or whatever. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed on it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in ink. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. There's got to be something I can do with the lady in the basement. Not in like a weird way. Maybe I can show her my attorney badge. And she'll be like, oh, I owe a great deal of thanks to that badge. It's the only reason that I'm still here today. Oh, come on now. That's not true. I think what Nick means to say is, it wasn't thanks to the badge. It was thanks to me. Tell the truth, Nick. I know that's what you were thinking. No way, Maya. Maybe. So what about this? I can't get any info with that. Can't get any info with that. Nothing with that one. All right. She's got no other info for. Oh, you know what? I'm a goofball and didn't notice I have a look at the other side of the screen button. I feel dumb now. This is a very suspiciously outlying thing.
Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Ami, right?
Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Karain channeling technique. Amy Faye. I don't know if it's Ami or Amy. The statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Oh, that's going to be evidence in the case. Okay. What is that creepy looking thing she's holding? It's a Levin blade. Don't ask me. How should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Karain Shichichito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I wanted to cut something. Why are you eyeing me for? Oh, look, it's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Oh, I like the sound of that. Dine, it sounds so fancy.
I'll have the kids' lunch.
Haha, Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner?
Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me.
Shall we head upstairs then? What a nice lady. After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day, something terrible would happen. Ruh-roh. What's the bad news, man? What's the bad news, bears? Nick, this is terrible! We knew it. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for a 5th time.
I'm going to turn on the TV.
We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Hold on.
We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, DeMasque.
Mask the mask?
According to a spokesperson, Lord Lee Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures.
Lord Lee Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lord Lee Taylor, you don't think. Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by DeMasque. Our most valuable treasure, the Karain sacred urn, was stolen. Nani? Uh-oh. The urn was already broken. It's not like it matters, dude. Refresh my memory a little. What's this sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in the Karain village. That's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Amy Faye, the founder of the Karain channeling technique. Right, Pearly?
Yeah, that's right.
Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Amy written on it. Now it says I am? Any ideas how that happened, Pearly?
Huh? Well, there are some things best left unsolved. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick?
That's right! 1 year ago, there was a murder in Karain Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn, it turned out to be a very important clue in that case. It's true. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Mr. Nick!
Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you?
But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how...
The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Karain School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't.
Okay, I do, so what am I supposed to do about it?
Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this.
Yeah, and get the sacred urn back. But I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer.
This has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you'd find it for your beloved Mystic Maya.
Oh man, there's no winning against Pearly's fairy tale image of love. So, what's the name of this bad guy again? DeMasque, Nick. Make it a note of it. DeMasque. Add it to the court record then. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder in Karain Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings, and this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence.
Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember, this urn used to say Amy on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well.
Sorry, I'm not good at arts and crafts. Spelling either.
Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Amy, it says, I am. Wow, what a dumb kid. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later.
I can't believe it myself.
Alright, I think we can go and, move somewhere. Let's go. Lordly Taylor, a main exhibition hall.
Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to that bad guy.
But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night.
Bad guy, huh?
Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Aw, not him again. Nah, it's yous. And I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. What are you here anyway? All right, we got it. Why don't you do kiss and make up already?
Hello? It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Oh, it's yours, little missy. Actually, my name's Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now is a good chance for you to try and remember it again. And if it's too long, you can just call him Dick.
Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick.
Yeah. Good to see you again too, I guess.
Mr. Detective Dick, could you tell us about what happened?
Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyways, the thief stole something called the, sacred urn.
I know about that.
Oh, well, the criminal's name is DeMasque.
I know about that, too.
Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sorta kinda owe you guys, in a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guy at the scene of the crime, pal. He said, the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh?
So who was guarding the basement warehouse?
That guy. It's all his fault that thief got away, pal. Solves one case and he gets a swelled head, thinking he's an ace detective. Ace detective? I want to know more. Sorry, but I have to go waking up early tomorrow. Take care, all. Have a good night, Darden. Thanks for popping by. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told yous, DeMasque has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back.
Wow, that's impressive. All by himself?
Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much of a glimpse of that guy.
But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief.
Anyways, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about DeMasque. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? DeMasque is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard, sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true mask DeMasque. Disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordy Taylor only had cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn? Of course I did! That guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So what's this calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay? What's that mark on the front? That's DeMasque's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if the calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Anyone could print a card with the masks from Super Mario Bros. 2 on it. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators.
Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday.
Thanks, I guess. Sent before a heist. The emblem is top secret. Touch the check button for details. To the security at Lordly Taylor. I will be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasure of Corain exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Truly, DeMasque. Alright, let's go to the basement. Basement warehouse. October 12th, Lordly Taylor Basement Warehouse. No matter how many times we come here, the place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air conditioned. To protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? The heck does that mean? Who the hell is this guy? This guy looks like a guy who would call himself DeMasque. I am afraid I have very little to offer, but please, make yourselves at home. Who are you anyway? Shh, silence! Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? That's scary. How did you know that? How, you'll say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. My name is Atme. Look at me. His name is Luke Atme. His name is Luke Atme. Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. Name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. I'm Maya Faye. Ace Spirit Medium.
And I'm, Pearl Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice.
Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does this phrase, one short of a baker's dozen, come to mind with this guy? I don't know. I don't know why. So, are you really as famous as you say? Of course! For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me! I am DeMasque's arch enemy, the Ace Detective. Look at me! At the moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness. The other, the angelic cherubs of light. Oh boy, now I really am lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning the criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from DeMasque with my brownie mind and the brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned that on the news. In the Great People of the Town segment, they said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Yo! Disco with the 14 months in a row.
It's my 14th
Hey,
month
thanks so
anniversary.
much for the continued sub support, my good friend Disco. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I received for them, it is not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise? Oh, tell us what you know about DeMasque, and keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds? Last night, here in the bowels of this storage, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lordly Taylor. Naturally, wherever DeMasque goes, you will find Look at Me lying his elegant traps. Elegant traps, more like DeMasque out eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course! After all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago, and it was 10 days ago that DeMasque's calling card was received. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes. You see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. The calling card arrived, right? Yes. So, Ace Detective that I am, I set up a trap for the thief right in the warehouse and waited for him. Alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous! Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? You've got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let DeMasque get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Concealed? Precisely! Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible! How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I would not be here. Someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself.
So you're saying that even though the one...
excuse me.
So you're saying that So you're saying that even though on one came through those doors last night...
Does that sentence make sense?
Our precious urn is still somehow vanished from under your nose?
That's just not possible. Not possible. Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn. Thank you, Detective Atme. I'm counting on you. The final round between Detective Luke Atme and DeMasque is set to begin. Still, there's something funny about this guy. Yeah, but don't forget he managed to retrieve the treasure from the last heist. Yes, I even have a video that details my whole role in the whole affair. I recorded it directly from the news on TV. Can I interest you in a copy? No thanks. No thanks. Sent before a heist. The emblem is top secret. Touch the check button for details. I already checked that. What's weird over here is a few things. Let's examine before we do more. The sword is all bent and shit, and it wasn't yesterday. Sir lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior. Huh? What do you mean? This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Only I, ace detective Atme, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs. Could you translate that for me, Nick? He pretty much said, don't touch anything, amateurs. If there's something you wish to know about... Oh. Yo. Whistlock with the Twitch sub right there. The tier 1 sub. Can we get some moist O's in the chat? Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that hot, fresh sub, man. Welcome to the pool party. I know, right? This guy is literally just writing, hello, I did it on a note. But you know what? This is a Phoenix Wright game. They're pulling a Scooby-Doo on us, where they're giving us, like, a super obvious criminal choice. But somehow, some way, in about, like, 3 more hours of gameplay, we're gonna be like, it wasn't actually him somehow, and it's gonna have this dumb explanation for it. I feel like they're making this guy suspicious on purpose to mess with us later. But then again, maybe it's the second case, you know, and it's a children's video game. Maybe they're making it, maybe they're just making it easy for children. If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask at me. I know everything there is to know about my rival, DeMasque. What do I do now? Does he have any top secret information? Stuff only a real crime buff would know? I'll think about what to ask while I listen to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say. What about this box? Can I examine the box? I think he says this for everything in the room. Let's try presenting the calling card to him and see if he says anything. DeMasque's calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive. But I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer and an ace spirit medium and an ace cousin apprentice in here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if this guy, I don't know if I really want this guy to like us. Ever. Oh, it's getting quiet. It's intense. Well, sir lawyer, I have been told that you too are pursuing this mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would say that exactly. That's right! We're gonna find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return them to my office. To my office of Earthly Delights, the Atme Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, sir lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Wait a minute!
He's gone.
I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind.
I want to go to his office, too. Take me with you, okay?
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. We don't actually have a client yet, and no one's been murdered, and, I mean, this is Phoenix Wright. That's usually how this game works. I feel like this detective is going to end up hiring us for something. Security camera. It's trained on the big door. It's trained on the big door to the storeroom. It's set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out.
Security camera.
Yeah, go and stand in front of that door and I'll snap your photo too, Pearly.
Mystic Maya, you think I should smile?
Nah, it's for the criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face. Like this. Grr, grr. Whoa, this is awesome. Wait, did Miss Andrews say, what did Miss Andrews say it was called again? A shichishito. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Miss Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy.
1 hit.
7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly.
This sword. Wasn't Mystic Amy holding it last night?
Oh, think you're right.
And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now.
You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less for my little ace apprentice. The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Atme smashed DeMasque with it. Like this! Youch! What the heck? What do you think, Pearly?
I think it's even more bent than he was before.
Oh man, my head, my hair! Poor Phoenix. That pathetic looking wooden box. That's the box that hid the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there. I worked so hard to make that box. What? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? The urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fey Manor. So there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd have been better if the DeMasque had taken the box too. Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint all over here. I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed the color this outrageous.
But the paint has already dried up.
Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. It looks like it's been several days since it was spilled. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom side of the stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. Yeah, I wonder what it could be. I wonder what on earth it could be. This statue of Mystic Amy is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We can put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me?
Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange.
Huh? What is it, Pearls?
The statue of Mystic Amy. Was this where it was last night?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door.
Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't have expected anything less from my ace cousin. So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. Yes. Then we got paint right here that I can't examine. Organic. Organized. Oh. Fair enough. Whew. Okay. We've investigated everything we can here, I think. There's a ladder here I could check out. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. Why do I feel like we've had this exact same conversation somewhere before? Okay. I think we're ready to move now. Da-na-na. Boom, boom. Let's go ahead and move or talk or present evidence. You got any evidence for me or something? What about... Nah, he's got nothing. Maybe I can go to the Ace Detective's office right now. Maybe that's the next step. What's up, guys? What's up, Anthos? Sarah Miles? Yeah, dude, I get dressed up when we play Phoenix Wright. You gotta wear the lawyer outfit, you know? What's up, Tang? Hello. Moving on! Wow, why is it no surprise that this guy has a giant portrait of himself in his agency? God, what a cool dude. This is a detective agency? Looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie. Hello? Is anyone here? It looks like nobody's home. What a waste of our time. Well, hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento. Don't you dare, Maya. So we'll have to try back later. I can examine for now. The desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment. Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon and hydrogen. No, not carbon. Oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen. Oh? Well, there are always alternative theories, I guess. If by alternative theories you mean the ones you make up inside of your head, then sure. This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment. I already did that. I don't know why I reinvestigated that. I should check out that gramophone. Hey, Nick, what's this thing here? It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used them to listen to music. You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I'll bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say? Forget it. You never pay up when you lose. Fire. Whoa, it's a huge hearth. That's a fireplace. So what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. I feel like that big portrait would be like the kind of portrait that has a secret lever behind it. What a creepy painting. It's like he's looking right at me. Maybe we should put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while cleaning the toilet? I think I'd prefer something a bit more dignified. That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books. My Life as an Ace Detective, Unabridged Edition, by Look At Me, Detective of the Ace variety. Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle. Whoa, would you look at that? There's a little Look At Me doll at the helm, how cute! There's a microscope here too. I wonder if he was researching something. The glass sides have different names on them. This one says, At Me Virus. This guy's just dying to make a name for himself, huh? It's getting kind of irritating, actually. A lot of store boxes down. Whatever, there's nothing to do. Let's move. Anyone new in the basement yet? Nothing new in the basement? Maybe there's something new in Wright & Co. law offices. You know, even I didn't know this statue existed until a little while ago. Didn't Adrian say it's from a Fey branch family training hall or something? Yep, there are actually a lot of training halls scattered all over the country. Hidden away deep in isolated mountains. Why does it have to be a desolate mountain? I read the word wrong the first time. Please no judge. There's gotta be some other something. Chemistry, glug plates, bookshelf, hearth, gramophone, portrait. No, I've investigated everything here, I think. There's gotta be something to do. Main exhibition hall. Let's present some more evidence to Mr. Good Old Gumshoe. Anything about this calling card? Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem, okay, pal? Oh yeah, that's right, he gave it to me. Does the thief even send these to police? No, always the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though. That's not what happened this time, you mean? You got that right, pal. Listen up, if you guys ever get on one of these calling cards, I want you to come right to us right away. Got me? Yeah, sure. Sure, bud. Check downstairs again, maybe? Yeah, I can check downstairs again. Like, come on. Like, come on. Look at how identical they have to. Like, come on. He has every reason to be the criminal, you know what I mean? I guess I can examine this door. I didn't examine this door.
Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there?
It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Burr! It looks like there's yellow... Oh, no, that's not yellow footprints. You just got the pun, Sir Sam? It's so gross, right? Such a dumb pun. Check the statue? I did check the statue, yeah. I got updated info. Moved the night of the crime. Let's see if I can do this. What about this person? No, he's not giving me anything. The sword, I checked everything in that room. The sword, the paint splatter, the box. Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. I think I know what it's gonna say. I checked the sword, and I checked the box, and then I checked the paint splatter. But maybe you have to check the box again after the paint splatter because it's covered in paint. The box that had the sacred urn in it. No, it's the same thing it said before. Nothing new. I wish it would let me make that connection. Because the paint splatter has a clear shape in it that is obviously a box. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, dude. Yo, what's up, Dias Noble? Da-da-da-dum. Maybe I can check somewhere else or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Bum, bum. Little bits. Yo, man, thanks for those bits. Stream's going great so far. Ba-da-da-doo-doo-dee-doo. Shichi Shio. Does Gumshoe know you're a lawyer? Yeah, Gumshoe's been a reoccurring character for a long time, man. Is this thing really all that valuable? Looks kinda, well, junky if you ask me. But it's got the soul of Mystic Amy, the founder of our channeling technique. So how much do you think you could get for it? What? Sell the sacred urn? You know, I never thought about it. Hey, Pearly, make a note of that. Ways to save money. Tip 109, sell treasure whenever possible. Whenever possible. Check. Somehow I think Maya's going to be searching for a buyer for a long time. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. Shichishito. The calling card? So what do you think about this? Nothing. Literally nothing. What about this? What do you think, Pearly? Not certain. What do you think, Mr. Nick? You aren't playing Ace Attorney, right? If you aren't showing your badge to everyone. So what do you think about this person? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're making this a real annoying little section for me. Here, look at my badge. I definitely don't need to show my badge to Gumshoe. If that's what does it, here, take a look at my attorney's badge. Are you still showing that cheap little thing off? A real man keeps his mouth shut and carries a suave police badge, pal. Hey, nothing. What about this? Nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna present everything to Gumshoe and see if I can't find any progress here. Because this has been a pain in my keister, man. To be honest, pal, there's something that bugs me. What's that? All of the other items that were stolen by DeMasque were the ones even I had heard of. They were all world-famous treasure. The Tear of Amenon, or Crown of Von Gora. The Sacred Urn of Karain is famous too, right, Pearly?
Of course, everyone in Karain Village knows about it.
Sounds like we've got an unpredictable thief on our hands. Nothing new still. Dun, 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 dun. I've been on this guy's tail ever since his first heist, pal. Yeah, you're doing a really great job, I can see. Oof! Listen, pal, if you want to jump high, first you gotta crouch down, right? I'm a little frustrated now, but I'll make it that much sweeter when I catch him. Anyways, that's what I keep telling myself every day. Whew, well, good luck, Mr. Detective Dick. I believe in you. Aw, ain't you sweet? You're the only one that's ever said that. The only one? It's kind of sad if you think about it. Anything on Adrian Andrews? Nothing. There's nothing to do! Brr! At least he's not detective. Yeah, that's true. Security camera. Already did that. Chat, I need ideas. I know. Did you check the organized sign? I did. Yeah, I did check this sign. I haven't checked. I checked the computer earlier, but not today, I think. Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. Such a cute name. It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap the detective had set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. Okay, this was it. I feel dumb now. I looked at the thing. I looked at this the other day. I didn't think of looking at it today. We might even find a photo of DeMasque. Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it only looks like the camera went off once last night. Now we have evidence. Court record, camera data. 1 a.m., night of the crime. Was that when it was stolen exactly? Or was it 1:45 it was stolen? 1:30 maybe? Alright, now I bet he's gonna be in his little detective office and I can present my evidence. And then he'll give me some evidence. Oh! Nick! Your cell phone's ringing. I'm the Steel Samurai, a really cool guy. I cut people with my sword. I'm made of steel. You gotta know I'm the real deal. Beep. Hello, Phoenix Wright here. Oh ho 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 ho! It's me, pal, Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's so funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally! The underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective met his match. Yup, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. Caught him? Are you saying...
Lesson 3.
You captured DeMasque? Rose! Hey, thanks for the bits. Hi, Rose. You captured Mask DeMasque? Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him. Mask DeMasque surrendered?
That's great! So when can we come and pick up the sacred urn?
Well, you sees, I was gonna tells ya. What? Something wrong? Do you think you can swing by to the detention center sometime? Detention center? He wants to talk to yous. Mask DeMasque guys. What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for yous, pal, so get over here soon. Beep. The detention center, huh? They've been naughty. They gotta go to the detention center. Why is it not an option from this menu? There we go. Hey, pal, welcome to the detention center. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yep. After all, we got masked. Right, but, so where's the sacred urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. And, oh shit. You know, he's right, Nick. He is? If you think about it real hard, we're the victims. Well, I guess so, in a way. Ahem. I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder cases. Excuse me. But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back. Please! Do not just ignore me. Oh, what? Who are you? I'm a Mask DeMasque? Okay? Hey, Nick. Doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly? I'm Ron Delight, the famous Mask DeMasque. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. This guy is Mask DeMasque? I don't know if I believe it. 23. Bit of a pitiful guy. They're painting a real mean picture about him, man. So you're the Mask DeMasque guy? Yes, you bet! No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes and sort of no, if you know what I mean.
What's wrong?
Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is it's not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled Mask DeMasque. It's actually Mask Star DeMasque. What's with this guy? Well, he's a timid little weakling, so we know that much. Don't do that! Don't look at me like that! I don't need your pity! And a major crybaby, too. So, why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because... Well, I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt, am I right? Priceless treasure? That broken old urn? I have a little favor to ask. Yes? What is it? Could you, go and talk to Desi? Desi? Who the heck is Desi? So who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that. Excuse me, I yawned. I guess she must be his wife. Oh, I'm sorry. The truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you can go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout?
Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout?
Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment actually... Palazzo Palpepe, 3rd floor. Let's go have a look, Nick. To Mask DeMasque's hideout. Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry. I'll give it back. I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear what he just said, especially the last part. Mr. DeMasque, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir. I will, I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I can't really do anything. Mr. DeMasque, about the urn. Oh, yes, the urn! Right away! Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway. Oh my god, enough already. Just tell us where it is. Please. Please don't yell at me. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it. Nani? What did you just say? You said you lost it? Yes, no. Well, maybe so. I mean, yes. Oh, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. You're on a train and you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know? What? You forgot our sacred urn on a train? Wait a minute, you went on the train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry! I just lost it somewhere, I don't know where! This guy's story is more surreal than a Dolly painting. Oh, sick reference, Phoenix Wright! Are you really sure this creep is DeMasque? Maya, don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. Alright, I think I want to go investigate his little, hideout. It looks like this guy is just an impersonator, like a big DeMasque fan / wannabe. Wow, check this place out. No doubt about it, this is DeMasque's hideout, all right. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? Damn, who dis? Huh? Who are you people? Are you Desiree Delight? That's right. I'm Desiree. Ah. Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim. Yep, that's us. Your husband told us that you wanted us to stop by? I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nicky boy and Maya, huh? Oh, I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Well, you're welcome? Did she really call me Nicky boy? What relation does this woman have to my life? I know it's gonna, like, connect in some way. Ron Delight's wife seems to be a very friendly and outgoing lady, yeah. And every time that happens, they end up flipping and being hella evil. About your husband. Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV? Huh? Really? They said you own the urn. And that you're doing some shady training at a law office now. Remind me not to watch that channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. My Ronnie. He has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. Well, I didn't know what to do. It was me. I stole the urn, he kept saying. Even as if it was even possible. Huh? But are you saying he didn't? Of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, well, you know. Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Me, I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in their life. Oh, excitement, huh? Yes, I'm at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike. going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line, you know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. I'm the type that can't stand to live a boring, dreary old life with no action. No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Other ways? Yes. Money. Ronnie is incredibly rich and super generous. He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping? I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. So where does Mr. Delight get all this money from? Ronnie's a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid tons of money in return. Tons. He's a security guard. I think that's my turn for my head to spin. He's a security guard who makes enough money. Oh! What is this? Does this not look very similar to the device in Case 4 of Phoenix Wright 2? I know, it's a fishbowl, and an upside down one anyway. I think it's a helmet, an alien helmet, and that looks like a tape recorder or something next to it. I think it's a transceiver, an alien transceiver. Nick, do you think maybe you could act like a grown-up for a little bit? Getting lectured by Maya to be more of an adult? That's a new low. Yeah, that does look like Old Bag's helmet and little backpack device. I'm willing to bet that is possible. All right, I'll keep talking to her. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked and excited. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time was it again, Maya? Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yes, I always do my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Of course. And last night I got pulled over by a policeman. I can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was as white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We weren't together at the time of the night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. You know anything about this urn? Oh, that's so mysterious looking. I love old stuff like this. Really, that's one of our most treasured possessions. There's going to be a whole exhibit at Lordly Taylor with these types of things. Maya looks so happy. She lit up like a 1,000 watt bulb. Terrific. You can count on Ronnie and me to be there. Sounds like fun. Huh? Oh, yeah. Oops, looks like that light bulb is starting to flicker. Yo, Chaz the Caster with the 4 months in a row, Chaz. My man, thank you so much. I really appreciate
Hey girl,
that, dude.
your voice acting gets me going. Thanks for that.
4 months in a row. From the local hometown gaming scene support, Chaz the Caster, my man. Oh my god, and Cronage at the same time. You guys. Months.
Oh man, 14 million years of subbing. Hot diddly.
Hot diddly, dude.
Hot diddly, Shaggy.
Whew. Looks like that light bulb is starting to flicker. Alright, let's see if my attorney badge does anything. Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. What about the sword? You got anything about the sword? Oh, that's so mysterious looking. Okay, just more artifact stuff. I'm getting nothing. Anything here? Anything here? Present her DeMasque's profile. Yeah, that's a good call. Miss Delight, you must know, right? About your husband and DeMasque? DeMasque? Oh, of course. I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Yep. Wait, huh? Biggest fan? Yes, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened. Wait a minute. Did you say delusional? Yes, that's right. I just don't know what I'm going to do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is DeMasque. What? What are you talking about? There we go. You think it's her, Jinsey? Honestly, it's a theory I can back. I can back it. So, when Ron first became DeMasque, what are you talking about? He's not DeMasque, huh? But, wait a second. Look around at this room. This place is obviously DeMasque's hideout. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Heroic figures, but DeMasque is a bad guy. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Then why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? She has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly a criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't DeMasque after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I know I may seem like a bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I had the feeling you didn't. You're tough, but I can tell you've got a good heart. Somebody framed my poor Ronnie, and I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back. Miss Delight? Okay, you've got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. Desiree's letter added to the court record. Open it up and read it! Open it up and read it! What does it say? Oh, dang. What's this? Hey Nick, look on top of the chair. Looks like an envelope and a letter. Well, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it. Maya, you know we shouldn't do that. What are you talking about? That letter could be an important clue. No way. You can't just go reading a private letter because you feel like it. It's not because I feel like it. It could be really important. If I was sure it was a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind. But we don't know that yet, so we can't do shit. Attention center. Deliver the mail. Oh, that's right. Here, this is from your wife. Oh, from Desiree. Thank you. Letter given to DeMasque. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching onto that letter so hard the ink is going to be squeezed out. He looks so happy.
You should write a letter to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick.
Mr. Lawyer. Yes? In the letter that Desiree wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Huh? I know this would be asking a lot, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second. He can't be your lawyer. Why not? What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of this DeMasque guy. Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it. She said,
Poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it, right, Mr. Nick?
oh, come on. She could be lying to protect her husband. Well, that's true. Actually, no, not actually. It's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh, please, I'll give you this treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? Take his case. Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to give it a try. I'll defend you. Really? You will? Hey, what are you doing, Nick?
He's a thief! You can't trust him!
Well, he may be a thief. but I think there's more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you.
Pearls?
I can't believe you defend this person after what he did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever! Wah!
Pearly, wait. This is going to be ugly. I'll go after her. And that's how I lost my sidekicks. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble. Well, you couldn't have known she'd react like that. I guess I might as well start investigating. Oh, Maya. Where's Pearls? She said she's going back to the office. Go check in on her later, would you? And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Delight's case? Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you. I think I'm gonna cry. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it. Okay, Nick, let's get this show on the road. Now I can start examining maybe, right? Yeah? Hey, Nick, look on top of the chair. It looks like an envelope and a letter. Well, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it. Maya, you know we shouldn't do that. What are you talking about? The letter could be an important clue. No way. You can't just go reading this is the same thing I already read. I'm sorry. It's DeMasque. There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck. Let me see that. Ha 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 ha! I'll be taking this crown now. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Ha 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 ha! I don't get it. What's this supposed to be, Nick? There are a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic-sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves. Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck in them. Let's see here. Note, must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note, a calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandus. Wow, Ron really studied his stuff. Whole bunch of stuff piled up over here. Duck and cover! It's a missile! Did you know there's dynamite in a missile? But they're not heavy enough to be real. Oh wait, they're just really well-made toys. What are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarin Stone, the Great Albatross Strategy? Theft of the Immortal Goddess Statue, the Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy? Did the police even investigate this place? I think I know where I want to go right now. Damn. Think she's gonna have... Maybe the exhibition hall will have something new. New things! That's what I'm talking about. October 12th, a Lordly Taylor, Maine Exhibition Hall. Maya! Oh, Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious... urn! Please calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I could make you another urn. Hold on. Just wait, okay? Breathe. Calm down and talk to us. Forgive me. Forgive me. So when did you get the calling card for DeMasque? Let's see, exactly 10 days ago. I was gonna show it to the police, but that detective stopped by. So you asked Detective Adme to help with the security? Yes, in fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about DeMasque than the police. So you hired him for security before the calling card arrived? Well, yes. I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there's security cameras, even in the basement warehouse? Yes, Lordly Taylor is very serious about their security measures. It was their way of saying, bring it on to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night, and even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault! I never should have called that paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? That urn that was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after my appraisal was practically zero. Zero?! I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Amy. Anyway, I left the security arrangements to Detective Atney, but 5 days ago I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Karain. Lots of people starting going in and out of the warehouse down there, so maybe one of them was actually DeMasque in disguise. No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Camera data. Miss Andrews. I know, it's all my fault. But what's done is done. I'll make it up by making a new urn for you. Just wasting my time. She's too far gone. There's got to be more we can present to get more out of her. I want to present Homie's profile. Does she recognize Ron? No. Apparently no. I can probably present something else to her. I'm gonna try a few more things. The urn. I'll try the sword and the statue. Nothing. All right, I think I should go check the basement or go look at the office again, or maybe both. Present badge. Nothing. Nope. Let's see if Luke at me is back home. Dang, dude. Let's go check on Pearly then.
Oh, Mr. Nick, welcome back.
Oh, hey Pearls, you're back too, I see.
I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea to go with it.
Hey, Pearls? It looks like she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center.
Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. Blibbity blobbity blibbity bloobity flashback.
Mystic Maya, the tea's ready. Oh, thanks.
Oh, come on, Mr. Nick. Please have some of this cake.
Yeah, thanks. Pearls? Oh, excuse me. I was in the middle of... Oh my god, cleaning the toilet. Hey, it's okay. I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Karain Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met.
You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
Hey, Maya. I've always thought it was because she was young, but what? Pearls. I think she's got the wrong idea. About you and I? Huh? There's something you need to understand. What is it? It's kind of like a Karain Village custom, sort of. Oh god. There are hardly any men in Karain Village. Now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men there when I visited. I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago, about how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fae family. Yeah, you did, and that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right? Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. That's why the whole culture of Karain Village kind of revolves around its women. Well, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh? Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if that man has a daughter. Are you saying that Pearl's father, he's gone? He left the village when she was very young. Boy, that's tough. Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. That's deep. Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I'm her only cousin, and, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is... Yeah... I remember now. Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. She's serving a prison term in isolation right now. So you see, I'm the only family Pearl has right now. But it's the same for me too. My mother's gone too. Wrong combo. Oops. Yo, Jason, thanks for them 38 little bitties. Morgan was a scary lady, dude. So your mother's still missing? Yeah, and no one has any idea where she is. Maya's mother, Misty Fay, the current master of the Karain channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. And if your mother doesn't come back, then what? Then according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master. Mystic Maya. The master of the Karain technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the Fey main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not gonna learn anything just sitting around the office. Yeah, I know, but first I want to talk to Pearls.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
I acted like a baby.
Pearls?
I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusts you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick!
Yes?
From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said.
Oh, it's okay.
Well, I'm going out for a little bit.
Huh? Where are you going?
I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I'm going to show you I can be useful too, by finding some evidence.
We shouldn't let an 8-year-old girl or 12-year-old girl roam on her own. Nick, let's back off and give her some room, okay? Okay. That seems like a terrible idea. Terrible idea. Alright, Detective Luke at me, please. Be here now. Yes! There we go. Hello? Well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. Actually, we're kind of... Shh! Silence! Precisely as I expected. What is this? Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, am I correct? Listen, I think we've already been through this. So my estimation was correct. Zavari, how truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? You mentioned before that you were on guard all alone last night. Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my archenemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with my rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after DeMasque since his very first theft. Yes, my dear, I am sure I see you have done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile theft pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Emanon. I encountered him in a museum's sacred hole, the crime scene itself. So that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit? I'm pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set up the perfect trap. You must mean the security camera. but I thought you were watching the area yourself, too. So how did DeMasque manage to steal the urn? That's the million-dollar question. What is DeMasque's modus operandi? Mr. Atme, do you know about the sacred urn? I am interested only in one thing, my dear, and that is DeMasque. Sacred urn? Pfft, that has nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that what DeMasque stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you've thrown to pigeons? I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. There's something still kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you'd like. After all, we are all but seekers, wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how DeMasque managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were the one on guard that night of the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen DeMasque. And the psych lock. Hey. What the? It's a psych lock. Psych lock? Hey Nick, what is this psych lock thing? Well, your Megatama lets me see what people are keeping when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can figure out what those secrets are. What? This Megatama has that kind of power? Oh no, frame drop is. Sorry guys, there's nothing I can do about it. Maya, you're the one who gave me this Megatama last year. Well, it's true that this Megatama is a prized Fae family heirloom, but Hurley was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't know much about what it can do. This is the woman that's going to take over the Karain channeling school. So how do you do it? How do you break the Cyclock thing? Well, you present the Megatama to a person with the secret. Cool! I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out! Alright, let's do it. Dropping frames as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Take that!
DeMasque's MO. Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see DeMasque commit the crime. Well, now, I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying through his teeth. I know, I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have here proof that someone went through the door last night.
Take that!
There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle did not catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? Are you saying I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see DeMasque. In that case, the reason you didn't at the time was because you were fast asleep, using the bathroom, or unconscious. Or DeMasque, or you are DeMasque. I think fast asleep is probably the best one. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence. Oh God, I don't have evidence. I'm gonna have to stop. I don't have any evidence about why he wasn't. But I can find it. I can find it. Camera data. I wanna present the camera data to you. And I want the picture. Never mind. I'm gonna present this guy to you, and I want info or something. Nope, never mind. Let's check the basement. According to the computer data, someone did in fact go through those big doors last night, right? Yeah, I guess so. The shutter did go off once, you know. I need the picture, though. I wonder if that detective brought this camera in with him. Good question. Let's take a look at it. Huh? It says property of Lordly Taylor on it. So it's borrowed? Kinda strange for an ace detective, don't you think? Several days. Something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shot blah blah boo. Alright. This box I can examine one more time. That pathetic looking wooden box. Yeah, we've already looked at all this. Just at a different phase. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bam. Okay, what do I do next? Oh, he's not even here anymore. I wonder if I can get any more hints from her. So what do you know about this? No, you can't show her that, Nick. That emblem is top secret, don't you remember? No! Sorry about that. The way she said top secret was a worse giveaway than what I did. Oh, when I hear that word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else. Was there more to talk about with her? No, I got all 4 out of her. The only other thing I can do here is examine stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry I cannot be of more helpful, but I have no interest save that of finding evidence against my arch rival. Nah, it's okay. Nick is just a bit of a piddling evidence hog. That's his defense style. A piddling evidence hog, you say? In that case, I'd simply be wasting my breath. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have said I was a rival and not a piddling evidence hog? Does he know about, Ron Delight yet? This man surrendered to the police admitting that he was masked DeMasque. Maybe so, but I'm not convinced that he really is behind the thefts. He is. He sounds pretty sure. Just look at his forehead. It's all the shape of his mouth and eyes. This is the classic face of the thief. It is unmistakable. Is there anything that isn't unmistakable to you? Do you know Desiree? What about this person here, detective? Nope. Excuse me. Ah, the charming young lady responsible for security, Miss Adrian Andrews. Huh? You know her? Yes, well, as I should. She was the person who hired me for the job. A very intelligent woman. After all, she hired Detective Luke at me, did she not? I'm not entirely convinced that was an intelligent move on her part. This will surely be DeMasque's final heist. Last time I came close and managed to retrieve the stolen treasure. Mark my words, this criminal of humanity will be found guilty in due time. And then I, Luke at me, detective of the ace variety, will dance with joy. I have no clue what you're blabbering about, but I guess I'll find out soon. Okay, I just realized what we can do. I just realized what we got going on here. I get it. I get it. I know how to make some progress. We just gotta get back to that part. Someone came through the door last night. The camera data. Yeah. I want the picture. I hate that it's so hard to get the picture. Alright, and then the reason that he couldn't be... that he wasn't paying attention is because you were unconscious. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence. The Shito! It's bent because you were hit on the head with it. Detective at me. You were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Ha, ha, ha. Surely you must be joking. You think that I, Luke at me, could be knocked unconscious so easily? This sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hand of the statue of Amy Faye. Furthermore, at the time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, detective, what about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. Yeah. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So you were knocked unconscious by the thief when the thief first clobbered you? Clobber. What's an ugly way of saying it? But I suppose you could put it in that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch. Should have his poor head examined. You can say that again. How could he have underestimated the thief that badly? Alright, cool. Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. Huh? What? That Atme is the greatest ace detective in the world? No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be DeMasque. Just one moment, Sir Lawyer. The thief was unquestionably DeMasque. But you never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency. Oh. Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold! This is a photo of the dastardly theft taken by the security camera. That's him! DeMasque. There we go. A thief can be none other than the arch-criminal DeMasque. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes. What are you talking about? His reason? So, what do you mean by very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know that? Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective to walk on the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me. Alright, let's go check that envelope. I knew it was suspicious from earlier. Hey Sarah, what's going on, dude? Apologize for the frame droppages, guys. I know it's pretty crummy right now. Hopefully you can still hear the whole stream, and the narration is giving you what you need. Shit, wrong room. I'm liking it so far, Vermilion. I am very much liking Justice for All so far. Oh my god, I gotta stop. I hate how you can only go to his place from the Wright & Co. law offices. DeMasque's hideout. Ba ba boo doo beep boo ba ba da. Hey, Nick! Remember what Detective Atme said? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it. Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. $50,000? This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, all right. Yeah, indeed. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Please, come on in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute. I know that voice. Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. Ah, you're... Nick, it's you! And Maya, too, what a fluke! Larry? Long time no see. What? You know each other? Nicky boy? Nick, do you and this girl have, something going on? Something? You mean, I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this? And married too? Aw, way to go, dude. I knew it, just when things can't get any worse. It's time to cue in the Butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I'm your very first client. It's been 25 years since I first met Larry, and what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the Butts. Hey, come on now. You're embarrassing me, and in front of this pretty little thing here. So you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm going to go check on my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So how you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I've heard from you. And what's with these clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform from my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Huh? What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you. Woman, I just don't trust him anymore. You got dumped again? Well, Benifer, I followed her all the way to Tibet 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom, and my whole life changed. Benifer, Caddy Tom, I've never heard of either of them, dude. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Well, actually... Anyway, it sounds like you've had quite the adventure. Woman! They're so... Ah! Oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. Yeah, why is he here? So what are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural-born nice guy is all. Well, actually, I picked up this last night while I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Ron's wallet added to the court record. Oh, nice. Let me see for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture's in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey, Nick. It's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. Aw, no way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Miss Delight. So you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a god. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know? A security guard, huh? So that's what the uniform is all about. So what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for the crime this time, buddy. I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor in our company building. What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure, here, take a look at this. It's right here in his wallet. What is this card? It's a key card for the security company. Hey, it's got a serial number right here on it. There's no mistake about it. You said you were working part-time as a security company, right? That's right. Well, why are you making that scary face? Security company. Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. So you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card that they use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, it's one for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. It's times like this when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Woo. You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey, man, be serious. You know what I was interested in. If DeMasque doesn't look out, he's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. Alright, I need more information about this card, I think. Let's try presenting Ron and see if he recognizes him. Larry, what about this person? It's me. What the? All of a sudden, he's got nothing to say? That Desi is one awesome lady, alright. It's been a long time since I felt this way. I think I'm really in love this time. A long time, huh? Yeah, well, except for what I feel for you, Maya. I don't think he even knows what he's saying anymore. There's still... Little bits. Yo, Klabutu, thanks for those bits, man. There's still the issue of friggin... Got anything? Is the same security company the one that potentially works for the museum area? That's our best hint, I think. The wallet doesn't matter to him at all. But maybe the green envelope he'll say something to, because that's what he sent us on a goose chase for. Nothing. Anything? Nope. Anything? Nope. Maybe I can go to the detention center and find him. Nope. Nothing. I got nothing else from Butts, man. I have the wallet. You think he knows anything about this? What about this? Does anything come to mind? Listen, I'm a security guard. I'm not here to sell you juicy bits of info and chew the fat, man. funny. You had no qualms about selling samurai dogs 2 years ago. What about this? Okay. Nothing. What about this? What about DeMasque? You got anything? I just thought of something. What if it's actually a hot chick under that costume? Forget about it. It's a guy, trust me. Man, you're killing my buzz, dude. Boy, talk about someone who has one-track mind. Doesn't know anything about Luke. But I like that lady under the mask theory. It's totally possible. You know Adrian at all? Whoa! Who is this? Come on, man. Don't hold out on me. Forget about it. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to... Hey, now, I thought we were pals. I got a major thing for girls with black sleeveless shirts and glasses. How do you know that? If they have an orange-colored memo pad, I really lose my cool. He has to be making that up. He can't really know Adrian, can he? Okay, he's got to know Adrian. He's got to actually know Adrian. There's no way that's a coincidence. I don't know what to do. We left off kind of abruptly, so I'm gonna just pop around places and see if there's like new things to explore for a second, because we did pop off really abruptly last night. Basement warehouse. Before we leave, we'll check the basement again. All right, nothing new. I've already investigated the shit out of this area. Let's go to the detective agency. Do you have anything new? Nothing that I can talk to him about. I broke his psych lock. What did I get for breaking his psych lock? Did I get anything for... Oh, yeah, the security camera photo of DeMasque. That's right, that's right. Oh, yes, and then after we got the security photo, we went to DeMasque's hideout, and we met Larry. And after meeting Larry is how we picked up, we saw this little green envelope, which was the blackmail letter. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security, which is his security station, at 1 a.m. on October 12th, and bring $50,000. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. And this is in Ron's room. And then we also have Ron's wallet, which was at KB Security at 1 a.m. and a key card. So Ron's looking mad suspicious. Did I talk to him fully? He's got another thing that I can talk to him about. Does he know any, he works at KB, maybe he knows something about this. Hey, Larry, what about this? What? If you got something to say, then say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you was my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money. No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Woo! Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's where I've got a part-time job, at KB Security. What? Nani? Sounds like I should really find out some more about this KB Security company. Okay, there we go. Now we got something. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. How do you know about it? Well, that's where I work, pal. In fact, I'm on a job right now. Huh? So what are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away. Yeah. Anyway, how far away is this company? Let me see. About 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. If Ron DeLite was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then... Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn. Oh, Nick, your phone!
Hello? Is this the right residence?
Oh, Pearls, where are you?
I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try and find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost.
What? Give me that phone, Nick. Pearls, where are you right now?
I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office.
That person? Who?
You know, the person who doesn't act his age and always says Zavari when he's excited.
Look at me, Ace Detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you.
Oh, all right. I'm a little scared.
All right, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now sounded like a real cutie. Another one of your special friends? Say goodbye to Mr. Light for me, would you, Larry? Oh, Larry Butts. Oh, what a guy. All right, we're at Atmy's. What's with that bag on the table? What? Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya! Pearly! I never thought I'd see the two of you again. We saved her. We did it. So, is Mr. Ace Detective out of his office?
Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight.
Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last? Now that you mention it. That big bag in the middle of the room is new. This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before.
It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here.
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. That's true. And truth be told, I have to admit I'm kind of curious. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. He's here. What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. Oh, I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it. Nick, I can't believe you. A gentleman never uses his lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear? Tomorrow's trial, Zavari! Shall we say the figurative Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime? Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting. Tomorrow's trial, let's talk about it. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake has been so far, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place.
That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick.
Tomorrow will be a day to remember. Look at me, will take the stand. And then, Zavari, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thieves' conspirators. Conspirators? You're quick on the defense, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I am sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot. Godot? Who is Godot? Who is this Godot person? It's not surprising the spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth. Men pin a lifetime of hope on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor? But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot. It's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. You agree with that? Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the look at me of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow.
Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong?
I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey! Last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is DeMasque. My dear lady, times may change, but people sadly do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. Oh, Sir Lawyer. The stage has been set, and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial, baby.